It's Monday morning teacher space, and I actually went live on the wrong channel. I was on two Pilates chicks because we did a workshop this weekend. So I did this whole live thing, and I'm like on the wrong channel. Anyway, I'm here in my space in Los Angeles. My brain will connect, I promise. But I wanted to get a little teacher space for you guys today, and this one came from a student who actually came to the workshop, Anya, and it is the one-arm push-up with the hand on the chair. There's 3 versions of this. This is one of my favorites, but it is challenging, and the setup is very, very important through the whole thing. If the setup is wrong, it's really hard to get to it. When I was chatting with Anya, we were chatting about it, and she told what spring she was on. I thought, well, let's change the spring. So the spring, like when you come to the chair, sometimes I do 2 bottoms on this, which is what I have it today. Sometimes I'll do a high. It really depends on that individual, right? So for this one, and this has a lot in it. It has a lot of our sideline activation, our counterbalance. It has where is our body in space, head, shoulders, all of this, our push-up, but really one arm, because the other on the pedal, it's just along for the ride. It's not really doing anything except being fed in to maybe keep that length and keep that balance. But for this setup, what you want to do is just kind of stand right in the middle where the edge of that chair just lines right up the center of your body. So one half of your body's out in the space, the other half is in that chair, kind of right in the center. And then what you don't want to do is shift your weight back or shift your body back once you're in your position. So you just place your hand, right? And the other hand, it's like you're on the floor and you're ready to do a push-up. But this arm is bent. It's gonna be bent and never straighten, because if you straighten, it takes you out of your push-up and your chest is not square to the bench. So from here, I'm not gonna let myself move back. So as I use my legs to kind of go back, I'm not gonna like go back, because then I'm out of position. So you've got to think I'm gonna stay here. This arm is where I want it to be. Everybody's different, 'cause our arm lengths are different. And then I walk my feet back, but I'm still in the same position. And then as best as I can, it's early, keep all my containers stacked, and I'm just bending that arm on the bench and pushing back to that start position, bringing the pedal all the way back up. So it's just along for the ride, but I'm going straight down instead of going out with the pedal. So that's key too, is it's just straight down to the floor, pushing back up. And this arm here never straightens. It's always bent, so it's always working. So this one's really challenging. And think about the arm. Yes, it's kind of along for the ride, but it's got that spring to feed in to really feel that connection. So you're kind of guiding that in a way that's like, yes, we've got this arm not like pushing up, but it's still pushing, right? It's still got action going. It's just not doing the same push-up, but it is firing. Because if it wasn't, I'd just kind of be getting lost in where I am in space and maybe going out more, right? If you're pushing too hard. So you're watching all these things. Oh, I'm getting breathless, it's early. So anyway, I love this one, but kind of play with the weight with your client because you want it to be supportive to where they're not just like, oh my God, I'm dying on this arm. But you don't want it so heavy that they're really not having to work. So it's kind of finding a balance. So a lot of times I'll kind of watch the client, this is with anything, and you can kind of see, like, you can see their shirt, you can see their body respond. And if it just looks like they're just kind of floating through it, I might change that weight, you know, to make it where I see some shaking, where I see some challenge. Because I don't want it to be perfect. Because if it's perfect, they're really not working or being challenged. They're just kind of there, right? It's like if you're a runner and you're just running the same pace all the time, and it's like just you've got to like get that kind of feeling of I'm gonna get out of control, but I can pull it in with anything, but especially with this one. So if you want to see anything, let me know, and hopefully I'll jump back in on Monday. Have a great week. Bye.